Hi everyone, me again with a product review. This is a long time product review. I don't know how many years I've had this particular product, but the fact that you are hearing this motorcycle is because of the product. And what I'm referring to is Cobra slip-on mufflers. This is a 2007 Yamaha V-Star 1300 touring model. Came with the bags and all that on it. Had a windshield, the whole works, still have it. But I didn't like the stock exhaust. It was kind of quiet, kind of heavy. I just thought, you know, let's get something kind of different. I didn't like, and to be honest, I didn't like the way it sounded in the videos. And I thought, you know, what I'd like to do is let's get something else. And I looked around at getting the whole exhaust system, and that seemed kind of silly because it's in really good shape. And I thought, what can I do? And someone recommended the Cobra slip-ons. Now, they've been around for a long time. It's an old motorcycle, and they were making them back then. I believe they still make them now. And it couldn't be easier to put on. You simply take the old one apart, take the clamp off, take the bolt out, holding the old muffler on, reverse the process, and you're ready to go. Nothing to put. I didn't have to put any inserts in it. I didn't have to modify it in any way. It sounded perfect from day one. It still looks pretty good. Unfortunately, this bike lives in a carport, so it gets wet and dry quite a bit, and there might be a spot of rust on it somewhere. I don't know. I'm sure there is, but I can't really do much about that. But mechanically, it has worked perfectly. It has a terrific sound, and I'm just really tickled with it. I tried to put I didn't look at Cobra for the Ryker. I wanted to change it out. I didn't like the way it was so quiet. All I could hear was the clicks and rattles of the plastic when I rode in it, and it sounded like that on the video as well. But so I just was looking around for something, and I got there's no slip-on for it. The exhaust on a Ryker is one piece from the head all the way back to the muffler, and it's got a catalytic converter in it. It's a big, heavy son of a gun. Well, I got a Two Brothers, and it's safe, 17 pounds. Just, you know, the weight advantage right there was just perfect. And to be honest, it was way too loud. I tried my best. I still have the exhaust. I may decide to go back and start experimenting around with it again. I've thought about, well, I don't know, I've thought about a lot of things to make it quieter, and I've tried a bunch of different things, but I never could get it quiet enough to where I wasn't a nuisance in the neighborhood. When I crank that sucker up, I mean, I could wake people up down the block just idling out of the driveway. And there being a Ryker, it doesn't, you don't shift it, so it doesn't, you can't ever put it in a high gear and back off the throttle. The faster you go, the more it revs, the louder the bike is. So when I ended up putting the stock exhaust back on it for the time being, and I'm enjoying the quiet on it. I'm having to do videos that way, so I just had to put up with it. You know, I think I've tracked down most of the rattles and squeaks and stuff like that, but you'd have to tell me that on some of the videos. But anyway, I just thought I would do a quick review on this and tell you how much I like it. If you got a bike like mine, or you got a bike with a separate muffler, and I mean, this has got it may just be the nature of the bike, you know, the way these V-twins are, the way the way the valves are timed and all that. But this has a good, deep, rich sound, and it's not so loud that the neighbors complain. And it's got a cool feature, and what's really cool, sometimes if I just back the throttle off and going down a hill or something, she'll do a couple of pops, you know, she'll get them little pop, little crackles in the background. Pretty cool. Anyway, end of review. I give it 5 stars. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.